Alright boys, and in today's video we're going to be updating our arena team tier list. Alright guys, so I'm going to be honest with you, I lost the list that I had before for this tier list. So we had to make a new one. So if places changed from last video, sorry about that if I didn't realize what I changed. But we added some more tiers to this tier list. And also we're going to explain some movements on this board here. Alright guys, so first we're going to talk about Black Pearl Cookie and also Captain Caviar on this list. I think the Black Pearl Cookie for Arena is a level up now. Black Pearl Cookie is literally probably like top tier of the list. Best arena unit right now, or one of the best arena units. Number one, number two for sure. I see Black Pearl on almost every single comp. Black Pearl is really good against summoners. Oh my gosh, really good unit. Level up now is definitely worth it. Now, Captain Caviar. Captain Caviar is not as good in arena as he is in PvE, to me anyways. But I still think he is really viable in arena and really good. So I think we're going to put him probably middle of the A tier. Just because he targets a lot of enemies. He can do massive amounts of damage to them. Really good against summoners as well. Just defense down to enemies as well, which is really good. Alright guys, and now on to some other weird wonky team comps I've seen in arena. Madeline is actually, I've seen Madeline on a few comps. It's not too bad. So I think I'm going to put Madeline in here at the probably middle of B tier. Because Madeline can be used. I just don't see Madeline. Actually, no, Madeline is C tier. I think Madeline is definitely viable, probably top of the C tier, and can be used in some pretty high tier teams. You just have to make sure the team is built really, really well. All right, as for Vampire, I believe in the last video we had Vampire in the level up now. I don't think with Black Pearl coming out and Captain Caviar that Vampire is, I don't think Vampire is good anymore. So we're going to be moving Vampire on this list from level up now to probably B tier. Because he does get countered pretty easily now against some like Eclair or Black Pearl comps. So yeah. And as for Claudet's on the rise, dude. I think Clauded before was in the C tier for me. But Claudet's on the rise, boys. Claudet's on the rise. I think we put Clauded at the very ass end of A tier. I think he is pretty good. I believe we moved Seaferry to B tier as well. Just because I think Espresso is a better option than Seaferry. Now you can run Espresso, Black Pearl, Seaferry on the same team, or Black Pearl, Seaferry, Frost Queen on the same team and have pretty good results. But I think this is pretty good right here. Also, we're going to be moving up Frost Queen to B tier just because of that team comp we saw there. Now as far as some other things here, the F tier, they're not very viable as far as what you can use in arena. You can use them as a last resort, but I wouldn't recommend using them in arena. Same with D tier 2. They're a little bit more viable in arena. I would say Squid Ink is a replacement for Squid Ink and Frost Queen if you don't have anything else. Also, if you don't have Wildberry or like Hollyberry or anything like that, I think that Strawberry Crepe can provide you some pretty good support for there. Also, Cherry Blossom as well can be used against summoners, but still not very viable in arena. It doesn't do that much damage. A lot better for PvE content. In our C tier, you can see we have Raisin, Hollyberry, Pure Vanilla, Rye, Tea Night, and Milk. These are all units, if you don't have like their greater variations in like the B tier and A tier, you can definitely use and they'll be viable for you, but not in terms of like higher levels of arena. They can get you to masters for sure, but just not as viable as some of the other cookies in the B and A tier. And like I said, boys, Vampire in the B tier now because Vampire is getting countered a lot more in arena. Yam too. Yam is still decent in arena, and you could use Yam in arena. I love my boy Yam. Don't get me wrong, but Yam just doesn't show up as much in arena. He can be definitely used on the teams with Pearl Cookie. But yeah, guys, put him in the B tier for now. Pomegranate is not being used as much in arena. That's why I moved Palm down to B tier. Offo is not being used as much in arena anymore, but you can use Offo in arena. I've seen some comps with Affogato being used, like Wildberry, Caramel Arrow, Affogato, and Black Pearl Cookie. So yeah, that's why I put them down there. As far as the A tier, you know why these guys are in A tier, because they're absolutely godsend units. And for level up now, we have Black Pearl, Eclair, and Wildberry because they're absolutely cracked. And they're amazing for arena. You use the fuck out of them. Honestly, Wild Bear and Eclair, you just use in every facet of the game anyway, so might as well go ahead and level them up. But for Black Pearl is just a godsend to arena right now, and you really have to run her to compete at higher levels of arena. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions about this tier list or have any like gripes about this tier list, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys in the next one later. Bye bye. Subscribe.